Spanish Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people's night. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. Can we maybe less than wealthy, but better again, we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow. It's not
Yo, Ginger, would you pass me the N? I'm up to Natalie's name.
This sign is ridiculous.
It's what Natalie ordered. Let me remind you that Natalie Cronk's father is the major stockholder of this hotel. I, as much as anyone, dislike setting up for another woman's wedding, especially a fat, ugly girl like Natalie. But we are professionals, and if you expect to get anywhere in this business, I suggest that you keep that in mind.
Oh, I will, Nancy. My dream in life is to become a well-known waitress. I just look for acting jobs to have something to fall back on.
Now, let me tell you something, Nancy Beebe. 10 years down the line, if I'm still in this business, I will be running it. And I'll run it the way the Japanese do. High-tech, stylish, and efficient. And the first thing I will do is get rid of the hostess position.
Ouch, ouch. Face it, all of you. As far as your futures are concerned, the bus stops here. Look around you and learn to like it, because this is as good as it's going to get.
Hate to say it, kids, but Nancy's got you pegged.
Nancy, when they write me up in all those movie magazines, I'm not even going to mention this place. I'm not only going to be a star, I'm going to marry a star. And we're going to have lots of little stars. My home is going to be filled with billions and billions and billions of stars.
Yeah, and as for me, I got 5 years of law school behind me, and I'm darn close to my degree, so except for the money, I don't even need this job.
Hey, want to know where I'm going to be 10 years from now?
No, but if I were you, I'd worry about where I'm going to be tomorrow.
Yes, I'll do that.
I can't believe Natalie's getting married for the second time. When I get married, I'm gonna have 5 kids and a good man and a puppy dog. And we're all gonna live together in a little white house with a picket fence with smoke curling up out of the chimney.
And then Goldilocks will eat up all the porridge, and the big bad wolf will come along and huff and puff and blow your house down.
Now get back to work. These silly girls and their dreams of the future. It's pathetic.
Come on, Nancy. If you can't dream, you might as well never get out of bed in the morning.
That is my dream, Howard. And you're in it. You want to hear more?
No. Now, in my dream, I combine my 3 talents: cooking, magic, and bowling. Observe, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing up the sleeve of my bowling shirt except this souffle. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be, special. Let's face it, I'm in love with a fool.
I don't care where Nancy is. If I'm working this late, I'm taking a break.
Shh. Well, how do you like that? We're out there busting our butts, and she's off in dreamland. Hey, there's this trick we learned in 4-H camp. First, you stick her hand in warm water.
Behave yourself. We sit on that couch.
Come on, let's get some coffee. She can't bother us.
Sweet dreams.
gentlemen, I'd love to continue this fun, but I have no idea who any of you are. And what's more, we have a wedding reception to put on. Oh, girls, it's almost time. Better get cracking.
There are no girls here anymore, Nancy. It's only you and us.
Oh, I can live with that. But what are you doing here?
Why, we work here.
You work here? Well, what do? Melt the butter?
No, we're in charge of putting up the banner.
I thought I told the girls to put up the banner.
You did, Nancy, but that was 10 years ago.
You mean this is 1997? Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
I'm parked at a meter.
That's all right. President Garvey abolished parking meters in 1995.
Steve Garvey?
Cindy. She became president when Ed Asner was impeached.
What about Natalie Cronk's wedding reception?
Mr. Kronk did not like the way you had set this place up, so he fired you. If it hadn't been for us, you wouldn't have been rehired.
This is all so confusing, not the least of which is why you're Japanese.
I made a smart business move. I now own 2,000 fast food restaurants, along with my husband, Lenny Hanna. We call it Soul Sushi.
Soul sushi? What is it?
Raw chicken and rice.
Sounds awful.
Everybody loves it. That's why we're catering this shindig.
This is so confusing.
Oh, Nancy. For you. It's nothing, but it's you.
This is supposed to be for the bride, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, if it's not Natalie, then who is the bride?
Like I said, it's you.
I'm getting married?
Finally.
Oh, that's wonderful. But to whom?
To whom? Whom do you think?
But this can't be a dream. In my dreams, I'm always naked.
It's a dream, Nancy.
And I always sing in my dreams. And I don't feel like singing or being in this dream. So goodbye.
You better get used to this dream. What are we going to do with all this food?
For the last time, this is not a dream.
Then how do you explain the wedding gown?
Why, oh, my God. It is a dream. And I feel a song coming on. Brazil, where hearts are entertaining June. We stood beneath an amber moon and softly murmured someday soon. We kissed and clung together. Then tomorrow was another day. The morning called me miles away. With still a million things to say. Ah, when twilight dims the sky above, recalling thrills of our love, there's one thing I'm certain of. Return, I will to Brazil. Put me down, boy. Why am I singing about Brazil?
Because that's where you're going on your honeymoon!
Jan! Oh, I didn't know you were going to be here. Oh, but then again, I didn't know I was going to be here either. Well, how have you been? You know, I always wondered what happened to you after I fired you.
Well, after I flunked out of law school again, I thought I still wanted to serve the public, give something back to society.
You run a home shopping show.
Well, close. I'm the governor of California.
I'm impressed. But whatever happened to Richie?
This is Richie.
This is Richie? Oh, the years have been kind to him.
Well, a few years ago, he had a little plastic surgery to have a mole removed, then a hair replacement, then... Well, we just didn't know where to stop. I mean, we'd already done the house.
I see. Well, how is the air conditioning business, Richie? Keeping the governor cool? Or should I say hot?
Unfortunately, he lost his voice after the thigh implants, but then, who needs to talk? Hey, I see you're getting yourself a quiet one.
Nancy and Ho. What can that mean?
Is that soul sushi I smell? Oh, excuse me, Nancy. Excuse me, but Richie's got to be fed.
Nancy and Ho. Howard. I'm going to marry Howard. Wait till everyone finds out I'm going to marry Howard. God, I'm going to marry Howard.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Isn't it, Marlon? Oh, Nancy, I want you to meet my husband, Marlon Brando.
Hi there.
You're not Marlon Brando. You're Lyle Waggoner.
I really hate it when people mistake me for Lyle Waggoner. He's a nice-looking guy, but he does his thing, I do mine. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender. Huh? Ring a bell?
Marlon Brando. Look, Richie Dot married Marlon Brando.
We loved you as Jor-El.
Thank you.
Marlon Brando. How about some soul sushi?
I love it when people make me an offer I can't refuse.
Come on, Richie. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, Richie. Come on, boy.
Dot, I can't believe it. You actually got what you wanted out of life.
I did, didn't I? And now you're going to get what you want.
Oh, Howard. Oh, thank heaven. Oh, I thought you were going to leave me at the altar.
I couldn't do that, Nancy.
Oh, Howard, you're about to make me the happiest woman in the world.
I couldn't do that either.
Why not?
I'm already married.
Boy, I tell you, I don't remember that elevator being so far from the entrance. Do you, Howard? Oh, hi, Nancy. How you doing? Howard, help me off with this jacket, will you, hon? Wait. Let me get the eclair out of the pocket.
Howard, how could this happen?
I don't know. Little porker just won't stop eating. Hardly ever get out of the kitchen anymore except to bowl and do magic.
Howard, you leave that pastry cart in the car?
Yes, my love.
I'm gonna show you some pictures of our kids.
You have quintuplets.
You know, I only wanted to, once. Actually, it wasn't all that bad. I may try it again sometime. I don't know. Anyway, that's Amy Dot, and that's Amy Jan, and that's Amy Ginger, and that's Amy Amy, and the one in the bad dress is Amy Nancy. That's Howard's favorite. Personally, I don't like her much myself. Is that soul sushi? Let me at it. Marlon Brando? Say, are you gonna eat all that?
Howard, this can't be. It's like a horrible dream.
It is a horrible dream. I'm losing respect for myself just being in it.
I'm so confused. If I'm not marrying you, then who am I marrying?
You know, it isn't often a man who needs no introduction gets to introduce himself. So, here I am. Maybe it's the best thing. Maybe it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that could happen. Yeah. To me. Hey, Pumpkin. Sorry I'm late for our wedding. Can you slip me $10?
For what?
I had to borrow $5 for the ring, $5 for the parking attendant.
Am I the only one here who doesn't know why I'm doing this?
Yes!
This is a horrible nightmare. I wonder what Freud would have said.
Liebchen, you are stuck with me. Come on, Sugar Lump. Let's start the ceremony. The sooner we get married, the sooner we get the honeymoon over with.
I am not marrying you, Sonny, and no one can make me.
Oh, I can. As governor of California, I sentence you to marry Sonny Mann.
Oh, sweet cakes. I hate to see you cry. You're bringing everybody down.
Dot, can we go now? I can't relate to the little people.
Don't be stupid, Marlon. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's nice to see two people getting married who really deserve each other. Oh, you know, I love this. I'm married to Marlon Brando, and you, Nancy, are marrying Sonny Mann.
Make her kiss him. Make her kiss him now.
Come on, kiddo. How about a nice wet one?
Oh, Howard, please do something.
Go ahead. One little kiss isn't gonna kill you.
Wait. When I get married, I want to have the wedding I've always dreamed of in my good dreams. To start with music. Something lovely and traditional.
Something like this?
All through this long and sleepless night, I hear my neighbors talking. Saying out of my life into another's arms, you'll soon be walking. Somebody shake me, wake me, when it's over. Somebody tell me that I'm dreaming, and wake me when it's over. They say my love ain't who it used to be, and everybody knows it but me. That's right. I close my ears, not wanting to hear, but the words are loud and clear. Somebody shake me, wake me, when it's over. Somebody tell me that I'm dreaming, and wake me when it's over. Through these walls so thin, I hear my neighbor say, she don't love him, she don't love him, she don't love him, she don't love him.
You're right. I don't love him. But even if I did love him, we can't have a wedding. There's no minister.
Oh, I can do it. I'm the governor of California.
A real minister. It wouldn't be right in the eyes of God.
If it's okay with Jen, it's okay with me.
Can we get on with this? My feet are swelling.
Everybody gather round.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna need somebody to tip Jan after the ceremony. Whoa, baby, wait a second. How's it gonna look me giving the governor $2 when I gave a parking attendant $5?
Oh, here we go.
We are gathered here today to join this woman and Sonny in the chains of holy matrimony. Do you, Sonny, take Nancy to be your lawful wedded wife?
Heck yes. I've always said I wouldn't have it made till I made it with her.
And do you, Nancy, take Sonny to be your awful wedded husband, to love, honor, and obey him, do anything he asks, lend him money, and even tell him he has good ideas until you die?
Absolutely not.
That's all right, just a formality. I now pronounce you man and wife.
Thank you. I was touched.
Wow, $10.
See?
You may now kiss the bride.
He may not.
He made two. He paid up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sonny. Oh, please leave me alone. I can't go. No, please, Sonny. Look, Sonny, I'll do it. Just don't kiss. Sonny, leave me alone. No.
Hey, I didn't mean to wake you. I just wanted to borrow a few dollars till payday.
Okay, anything. Just don't make me kiss you.
That's cool. Believe me, I never expected any more than the strained relationship we have now.
Wait a minute. Where is everybody? Where's Lyle Wagner?
Now, that's a tough one. I don't need to know the answer to get the money, do I?
Oh, no. He was in my dream. It was all a dream. You were in it, too. But you were all in it. You were all in my dream.
Which dream was it this time, Nancy? Were we all chasing the snake?
Or riding the train?
Or standing in the tunnel?
Or was it that disgusting one at the water slide?
No, it was a new dream, but it seemed so real.
Excuse me, they sent me up here to change a light bulb in the bathroom?
Look, it's Lyle Wagner.
No. My name is Hector Rodriguez, and I really hate it when people tell me I look like Lyle Wagner, okay?
He was in my dream, too.
Big deal. Hector's been in all our dreams.
They say my love ain't who it used to be, and everybody knows it but me.
That's right.
I close my ears, not wanting to hear, but the words are loud and clear.
And everybody knows it.
Somebody shake me, wake me, when it's over.
When it's over.
Somebody tell me that I'm dreaming, and wake me when it's over.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose we're not the people like believe me, we know we're doing okay.
Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but again we're young and healthy.
And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow. It's not living.
That must be some book, Dot. You haven't put it down since you got here. Can I borrow it when you're done?
It's a book of baby names.
Oh, I usually like something with a little more of a story.
Baby names. I guess you're getting prepared in case of an emergency.
I'm thinking of having a baby.
Baby what?
A baby. I may be willing to wait forever for Mr. Right, but Cinderella's biological clock is headed towards midnight.
Oh, wait a minute. How can you have a baby without being married?
This is not her strongest subject. Amy, remember we were watching that National Geographic special and you said, oh, look at those two bears playing piggyback.
I know how it works, Ginger. I mean, just because I don't fool around doesn't mean I don't know where babies come from. It's been years since I thought you found them in the Cabbage Patch. Still disappointed, but I know how it works.
Dot, having a baby is a lot of responsibility. Now, I know it's not the same, but how many goldfish have you gone through? Dozens? You know why they died? You forgot to feed them.
And they forgot to call me Mama and kiss me goodnight. So they had it coming.
Howard, where's the pot roast I've been waiting for?
Huh?
Pot roast?
No, thanks.
Howard, are you all right? Are you doing that mental mud wrestling thing you sometimes do?
No, everything's fine. I've just lost the will to live, that's all.
This is the third time this week you have lost the will to live. Howard, it's getting old.
I know. I'm getting tired of it myself. I don't know what's wrong. Work is fine. My life is fine. Everything's fine. I can't stand it.
Well, it sounds to me like you're having a midlife crisis. It happens to most men. You need some excitement in your life.
Like what?
Honey, you could hand me that pot roast. Now, that could be a thrill for both of us.
You see, Howard, most men, when they reach your age, realize that they're never going to achieve all the goals they've set for themselves. Now, whatever relationships they have will probably stay the same, and in fact, they are entering the end of their lives.
Is this a pep talk?
Don't you see? You've got to challenge yourself with something new, something that will awaken your senses, something that will make you feel like a man.
Let me guess. I'd feel better if we went out together.
Okay, if you think that'd help, I'd be willing.
Forget it.
Oh, come on, Howard. If you don't care whether you live or die, what's the difference?
Death with dignity, Nancy. Death with dignity.
Cha-cha-cha. Thank you. Hey, Jan, I need some advice.
Play instrumentals. Less singing, more tips.
No, I need advice on how to dump somebody. What's wrong?
I was just picturing the kind of woman that you would dump.
No, this isn't a woman. This is my agent. I've been with the same guy for 10 years, and nothing's happening with my career.
You think that's his fault? Sonny, Sam Lewis has been like a father to you. He genuinely cares for you as a human being, and he's one of the very few people on this earth who treats you with any respect.
So a no tie to a rock's probably out.
Why don't you just dress up like Cupid and send him a singing telegram? That cake isn't going to make you feel better, Howard. You want to talk about it? I'm real good at helping people solve their problems.
Well, I was thinking about moving up to Colorado, building a cabin with my own hands, up on a mountain, overlooking a valley, maybe writing a book about my life.
That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm eating the cake.
Put whipped cream on it.
You know, I really hate seeing you like this. I'm going square dancing tomorrow night after work. Why don't you come with me?
Square dancing, you? I have real trouble picturing that.
Oh, I know it doesn't fit my image, but square dancing is one of those things that sounds terrible, but you have a wonderful time when you do it.
Don't they laugh at your clothes?
I don't wear these clothes. In fact, you might not be able to control yourself if you saw me in my Western getup.
Oh, I think I could.
I don't wear much under my hoop skirt. What do you say? Come with me tomorrow.
No, thanks.
Okay, that's it. I am sick of always asking you out and you saying no. That may have been the last time.
You just saying that to make me feel better?
I'll tell you what. You come with me tomorrow night, and if you don't have a good time, I swear I will never ask you out again. No more chasing, no more begging, no more bother.
I don't know.
Oh, Howard, you're miserable with your life the way it is. Why not take a chance on making it better? And one little date's not going to kill you. You might even have fun. Look, that's my last offer, Howard. Are you going out with me tomorrow night or not?
All right, you win. We got a date.
Stay calm, Nancy. The fish ain't landed till he's in the boat.
Bossa Nova, thank you. Nancy, I need a favor. See the guy sitting by the piano? It's Roger Garrett. He's an agent. I'm trying to get him to sign me.
You fired Sam Lewis?
Oh, not till I sign with Roger. Why burn the old guy's bridge while I'm still standing on it? Anyway, is it okay if I send Roger a complimentary drink?
Why should I buy him a drink?
Because if I can find a way to really impress him, he'll become my agent. He'll get me a good job, and I'll be out of here.
Champagne for table one. Oh, Jan, it's a big, wide, wonderful world we live in.
Really? Well, you seem to be in a very good mood tonight, Nancy.
Oh, I am. I have a very special date after work. Howard and I are going square dancing.
Nancy, sexual fantasy is healthy only up to a point.
Oh, it's not fantasy. I'm going to get the big galoot to do-si-do.
Howard? I don't believe it.
Oh, he couldn't help himself. Eventually, the moth is attracted to the flame.
Yeah, but let's face it, it's not like he's been slamming himself against the screen door to get to you.
Hey, what you got there?
A list of potential fathers for my baby.
You're actually gonna pick the father?
Well, what did you think I was going to do? Go down to the sperm bank and wait around for happy hour?
That's what I do.
Amy, do you know where ugly people come from?
Where?
From ugly people. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to pick out which guy would genetically make the best baby with me.
Hey, what about Gary Wilson? Oh, you've been dating him for a while.
Yeah, he is gorgeous. And he's a nice guy. He might be willing to do it.
No, he's too dumb. You're the one that said when he reads a stop sign, his lips move.
Who cares? The man is gorgeous. Honey, you keep his name right there in the maybe column.
Rumba! Thank you very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, and especially you, my agent-to-be, Roger Garrett, I love playing for you. I love your reactions to my music. Applause, a little smile. Hey, you know what to do. I don't want to give you any ideas. Anyway, here's a little number for you sports fans. I think you'll recognize it. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs are bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free, in the home of the brave. Whoa, a standing ovation. Well, thank you very much. I didn't know.
Hey, Sonny, how'd things go with that agent?
I decided not to sign with him.
How come?
3 good reasons. He didn't understand me as a musician, he didn't understand me as an entertainer, and he didn't understand me as a man.
And he didn't want to sign you.
4 good reasons.
I know what you're thinking, but don't forget I prepare the food you have to serve to make a living, and it's not a good idea to tease your chef.
Hey, nobody's gonna tease you.
Ticks.
Although I would like to send a picture of you to the boys back home. This is exactly the look they like to beat up on Saturday night.
Hey, I guess we better, mosey.
Yeah. Dance, you varmint, dance!
Well, Howard, are you ready to Alamans the Light Fantastic?
Oh, Nancy, this is all wrong.
Oh, you look fine.
I couldn't put on the chaps.
Oh, no, this works as is, trust me.
Nancy, I don't think I can go through with this.
Howard, remember you told me the story about your basic training, how they put you in a room filled with tear gas, and then they told you to remove your gas mask. Now, you didn't think you could do that either, but you did. I promise you, Howard, this will be more fun.
Well, you two have a
Shut up, you'll spook him.
Well, that was a good night.
Yeah. Can I ask a favor?
Sure.
When it's time for the baby shower, can I have it at your house?
Dot, you're going too far with this. Believe me. You don't want to have a baby by yourself. I know. Before I married Richie, raising Ellen by myself was the hardest thing I ever had to do. You don't have enough time for yourself. You don't have enough time for your child. If you're lucky, you just keep things going.
I've got no choice. I'm pregnant.
Are you sure?
Took one of those home tests.
Did you go see a doctor?
I'm afraid.
Of what?
That she'll tell me I'm pregnant.
Dot, you're going tomorrow. Why did you go through this whole charade deciding whether or not to have a baby? You could have just told us.
I don't want anybody else to know about this, Jan, okay? I mean, I feel stupid enough as it is. I mean, who gets pregnant by accident?
People don't practice safe sex.
It was safe. This wasn't foolproof. It's gonna be okay, honey. I know. And the baby's gonna be real cute. I mean, it'll be fine. Even if he does move his lips to read stop signs.
Well, Howard, I want to thank you for a lovely evening.
Yeah, sure.
You were strangely quiet on the way home. Is anything wrong?
I had a good time.
You don't sound pleased.
Well, I'm not. I'm confused.
I don't know why. I told you it would be fun.
You were right. I had fun, but... Well, let's not spoil it.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, you can invite me in and try to seduce me, and I'm going to say no. It's a very uncomfortable evening. Shouldn't end that way.
I had no intention of inviting you in.
Oh.
Do you think I'd want you in there like this? Look at you, you're terrified.
Not terrified.
Like something horrible was going to happen.
A little terrified.
Look, Howard, you're not coming into my house until you feel it's right. You'll know when it's time.
Yeah, well, thanks, Nancy.
Good night, Howard.
Good night. This is not good. You promised yourself this would never happen. It's a midlife crisis. Why couldn't you just have bought yourself an expensive sports car like other old guys? It would have been less dangerous. Okay, don't panic. Maybe it's not as bad as you think. Beth, son, you're wearing bikini underwear. You don't own bikini underwear.
I'm a dead man.
Wait, there's always the chance Nancy didn't have a good time.
Oh, you make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. You make me feel like a natural woman.
Okay, this sauce is a little tricky. Keep stirring. When you think it's thick enough, show it to me.
Do-si-do, while you're walking, let's find out if Howard's talking.
Funny.
Come on, Howard, don't do any kiss and tell.
There was no kissing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not what it says on the wall in the ladies' room. I mean, I do assume that you are the same Howard we are supposed to call for a good time.
What ladies' room? What does it say?
Relax, Howard, we're just kidding. But you do seem a little jumpy, considering there was no kissing.
I'm telling you, nothing happened. It's just as you would have imagined it. She chased me around to country music, and I managed to keep away.
Oh, Howard, I thought we'd try something different with the specials tomorrow night. How does this look? Oh, sorry, sweetie. What do you think?
They're fine.
Oh, good. Bye. Woof.
Sweetie.
Whoa. One more thing.
Why'd you
They
have
had
to
the
call me sweetie? Was that necessary?
Yes. I'm not going to ignore what happened last night. It was too beautiful.
Just keep stirring. Look, last night was a mistake.
Mistake? Oh, I see. You were mistaken when you said, let me see if I can remember your exact words. Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Well, no.
And were you also mistaken when you said you hadn't been that happy in months?
Yeah, do you want to just keep stirring, Spud?
Look, Howard, if you want to use this midlife crisis as an excuse for being a jerk, use it on those bimbos down at the Moose Lodge or wherever it is you hang out. Just don't use it on me.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. Well, I'm late. That's it. Oh.
We're celebrating Dot's being late? I guess it's a slow news day.
How are you? How do you feel? I'm mostly relieved, but I'm also kind of disappointed. I was sort of looking forward to that pitter-patter of little feet.
Don't worry, you'll get your chance.
Oh, I'm not worried. As a matter of fact, I've learned a lot from this. I'm never going to find myself in this position again. You know, having no control, feeling like I have no say in my future.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take Gary to a remedial reading class.
Baklava?
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that?
Yes, do you mean, here, Nancy, take this pastry as a peace offering because I'm sorry I treated you so badly? Or does it mean, here, Nancy, have these empty calories because who cares what you look like when that dough goes straight to your thighs?
Oh, I care about your thighs. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what I mean.
Howard, we had a wonderful time last night. Why can't you just accept that?
Came as too big a surprise. Where'd you learn those things anyway? Were you in the Navy or something?
Well, you bring that out in me.
You want to go out tomorrow night?
Sure. Want to see a movie?
We have to.
We have to.
Tomorrow night.
Bye.
Empty calories.
Oh, Howard, you do care.
Coming up next on the Channel 9 Saturday Night Movie, Eleanor Roosevelt is torn between her family responsibilities as a mother and grandmother and the opportunity to become an influential figure in her own right. Gene Stapleton and E.G. Marshall star in Eleanor, First Lady of the World. Next.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like they believe me. We know we're doing fine. Can we maybe less than wealthy, but better when we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow. It's not living.
Purple haze is in my brain. Lately things that seem the same. Acting funny, ha, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Doobie-doo, 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 doobie-doo. Whoa, yeah. Purple haze. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm concluding my musical salute to Jimi Hendrix because of a lack of enthusiasm by you and me. Actually, I think Jimmy would have wanted it that way.
I got to admire you're going to traffic court to fight this ticket.
Well, you know, I've been thinking about it, and it's my word against the guy driving the fire truck. He said I didn't pull over. I said I did pull over. It just took me 5 blocks.
It took you 5 blocks?
Oh, yeah, I had to wait till the end of the tape. I mean, you can't hear those sirens when Natalie Cole is jump-starting her heart.
Well, tell me this. You going to give me the silent treatment the rest of our married life? Because if you are, I'll buy a parrot.
I don't want to talk about it.
Just tell me what I did.
You know very well what you did.
If I knew what I'd be asking.
Yes, because you want to use ignorance as a defense, which could work in so many areas, but not this one.
This is typical. You tell me to be more friendly, you tell me to be more open, then I do, you act like I've broken 5 of the 10 commandments.
6 if you count thou shalt not say, where'd you get those big blue eyes to the bimbet at the newsstand?
Fine, I won't look at her blue eyes anymore. I'll just think of her as that old blind guy in Kung Fu.
I can't believe you said that with me there.
I say it to her every day. I say, where'd you get those big blue eyes? She says, from looking for a guy like you, and I buy a roll antacid.
I suppose I should be relieved that she forgot to flirt back.
It's nothing.
I don't want to talk about it. Go back to work.
Fine.
Wait.
What?
Antacid.
My beautiful lady, near you. Near you. Yeah.
Excuse me, may I sit down?
What for?
My name is Melissa Geller. I've been here for the past few nights listening to you play. You may have noticed me.
When I'm up here, the only thing on my mind's my piano. I just shut everything else out.
I made a lot of requests. I was sitting right over there at the end of the bar.
Oh, you mean by the gorgeous blonde with the mole on her cheek who kept ordering the double martinis with an onion?
Yeah, that was her.
Sorry, can't place you.
That's okay. I wanted to talk to you about a fan club.
No, thanks. I'm already a charter member of the Bullwinkle J. Moose fan club, and until I can figure out how to get that Dakota ring to work, I'm not interested.
Sonny, you don't understand. I want to start a fan club, the Sunny Man Fan Club.
Well, you already got a great name for it. Sit down.
By any chance, do either of you have an extra man lying around the house?
I used up my last man yesterday.
All I got is Richie, and I usually don't like to lend him out. Unless you've got some good records we could swap for. The girl I used to live with before Ginger is getting married, and she wants me to be a bridesmaid. But I really don't want to go alone.
Oh, I hate being a bridesmaid. You have to wear those uncomfortable dresses with those awful puffy sleeves and those stupid frilly fronts and those tight, annoying skirts. And it makes me feel like I'm
Dressed for work. It's going to be a really big wedding, too. You should see the diamond this guy got her. I think diamonds are probably my favorite stone.
I like emeralds. They go with my eyes. Richie doesn't see it. Well, I like any stone, as long as it's big.
Hey, Ginger, which is your favorite stone?
I'd have to say Mick.
We were talking about diamonds and emeralds for wedding rings.
You want to know the truth? If you really love a man and he really loves you, it doesn't matter whether he gives you a ring or not. But if it's me walking down the aisle, it better be diamonds.
I'm going to take a break now, but when I come back, I've got a little treat for you. You all remember Topo Gigio, the little Italian mouse who used to say,
Kiss me goodnight, Eddie.
and Farfel, the dog who said, chocolate. And Knucklehead Smith, who used to say, yes, sir, Mr. Winkle. Well, they'll all be part of my special salute to out-of-work puppets. Sarai.
Hi, Nancy. Is Howard around?
Oh, he's working. What do you want?
Well, he looked so miserable when he was with you at the newsstand before that I thought I'd bring him a little gift to cheer him up.
Why are you so interested in Howard's happiness?
Well, he always seems interested in my life, and I don't know, he's just a cute guy.
A cute married guy, so back off.
Wait a minute, Howard's not married. At least, he doesn't wear a ring.
Well, he doesn't like jewelry, either to get it or to give it. But as it happens, Howard is married to me.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Well, didn't you read it in the hotel newsletter? It was there a few weeks ago.
Well, yes, but we all sort of thought you put that in there as a joke.
The joke's on you, sister. He's mine, all mine. Now take your gift and skedaddle.
Listen, why don't you go ahead and give this to him? I think he needs a little more cheering up than I imagined.
Do you have any idea what it's like being married to a sex symbol?
Wait a minute. Is this one of those tricks like, do you think I'm fit to live with pigs?
No, it's a fact of life. One of these days, Howard's going to be attracted to a girl with taste. Women are just drawn to Howard. Young, nubile women. How am I supposed to compete?
I don't think you can.
Howard is a sex symbol?
Oh, don't tell me you haven't noticed. It's not you I'm worried about. Howard's a sucker for statuesque blondes. Unfortunately, God has made some of us blondes more statuesque than others.
Some of you are hardly blonde at all.
Roots?
I'd check them.
Yes, Dr. Hochhauser, please. This is for an initial consultation. Oh, yes, I'll hold.
Hey, heard a great joke today, Nancy. 3 pygmies walk into a singles bar.
I'm on the phone. Yes, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Hochhauser for a consultation. Oh, yes, Thursday at 11 will be fine. Oh, my name is Nancy Beebe. Yes, thank you. Bye.
So the first pygmy walks up to this chick and says, "Hey, what's your sign?" And she says, "Wait a minute, Dr. Hockhauser. Sounds familiar."
Oh, please, Sonny, don't strain yourself with thought.
But I know that name.
So, what happened to the second pygmy?
Oh, yeah. So the second pygmy walks up to a chick and says, "Hey, what's your sign?" Now I remember, he's the plastic surgeon I saw about getting Kirk Douglas's chin. Can I have some plastic surgery, huh, Nancy? What you gonna have done?
The pygmies, Sonny, the pygmies.
Well, that's a good place to start. What about your nose? Might as well get that done, too.
This is none of your business. Besides, it happens to be a serious personal matter, and I would appreciate your giving it the respect it deserves.
Hey, want to trim your honker? My hat's off to you.
You're watching It's a Living, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Super Station.
Out of the water, she was as nervous as she could be. She was afraid to come out of the water. She was afraid that somebody would see.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore.
It was an itsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the water she wanted to stay. Doesn't that carry you back? Can't you just see Frankie sitting on a beach blanket with a Ned sharing a Coke? I always envied him. Ned was such a cheap date.
I don't want to have that ticket on my record, but I don't want to go to traffic school either.
No, why? It's just 8 hours on a Saturday.
For someone with my social commitments, 8 hours on a Saturday is doing hard time.
It's not that bad.
Don't tell me. Girl, I had to go to traffic school back in Buffalo. I sat there while some guy in a bad suit called me a violator all day.
Ginger. This is Southern California, where there are any number of schools to choose from. There is the Nouvelle Cuisine traffic school. There is the Workout While You Wait traffic school. I myself have been to the Clown traffic school.
You're joking.
Been there twice. They make you walk around wearing these cardboard boxes with coffee cans as headlights, and every time you break a traffic rule, the instructor honks his nose.
Of all the stupid things that go on around here, that's got to be the worst.
Have you seen the Dodgers lately?
Hi, Sonny.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's someone I'd like you to meet, the president of the Sunny Man Fan Club. Somebody applaud. Hey, I've been thinking about the club T-shirts. On the front, a picture of me smiling. On the back, a picture of me frowning. Sort of shows the gamut of emotions I run in my song.
Sounds great, but we don't have the money for T-shirts, Sonny.
Take it out of the dues.
There aren't any dues. We don't have any members.
Well, we're just starting out. It takes a while to get these things going.
You're so right. And to get the ball rolling, we're having another promotional dinner at my place tomorrow.
We had a promotional dinner at your place last night. Is it just going to be you and me again?
Come on, there were other people there.
They were your parents. They just sat there all night long and said, "So how long have you known I'm Melissa?"
My mother thinks you're cute.
Other clubs have hundreds of members.
Maybe it's easier for them because they're centered around someone who's likable.
That's no excuse. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe somebody else should be the president.
That's our problem, Sonny. There isn't anybody else. I'll keep trying.
Well, ask your friends.
If I had any friends, do you think I would be president of the Sunny Man Fan Club?
I don't know why you want to go to this wedding anyway, Amy.
What do you have against weddings, Howard?
Well, I was in one recently.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Look, Amy, if you're really stuck for a date, I know a lot of cute guys. Maybe you could go with one of them.
Oh, Doc, thanks, but I don't think so. The men you go out with are usually after one thing.
Amy, your wildest fantasy is about to come true. I'll take you to the wedding.
Sonny, in my wildest fantasy, you're not even on the Dallas Cowboys scout team.
Hey, I'm not going to put the move on you, Amy. I want to stake out one of the bridesmaids. They're always pushovers.
Don't count on it, Sonny. Remember, we're living in the 80s.
I hate the 80s. I wish we could go back to the old days when safe sex meant you didn't date the wife of a longshoreman.
So what kind of traffic school did you go to?
It was the famous Stars Look-alike Traffic School, and my teacher was Diana Ross. Stop in the name of love.
Ladies, your vocation awaits. Get your dirndls out on that floor. Be right out. Oh, Ginger, before you leave, I've been having some thoughts about a personal matter.
Nancy, is this going to be long? Because if this is going to be long, maybe you ought to talk to Jan.
No, I'll try to be brief. If there was some aspect of your being that might be found wanting, would you change it for a man?
No.
Even if it means he might develop a wandering eye?
Nancy, any man that wants me is going to have to take me as I am.
She's right. Of course. She's absolutely right. Any man that wants me has to take me the way I am.
Hear that, guys?
Above the top. Not at the moment. May I take a message? Dr. Hockhauser needs her medical history in order to schedule surgery. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Surgery? That was Nancy's doctor.
Nancy needs surgery?
Gee, the way Nancy hates doctors, there must be something seriously wrong.
Maybe that's why she was talking crazy earlier.
Good news for you ladies. I figured out how to keep the Sunny Man fan club going. Melissa's out and you're in. As charter members of the club, you're entitled to the Sunny Man t-shirt, Sunny Man pot holders, and reserve seats for the annual boat trip.
Boat trip?
Yeah, I know a guy in the Neptune Society. I think I can work out a deal.
Sonny, did you know about Nancy having surgery?
Sure. Now, you can pay your dues in quarterly
Wait a minute.
installments.
You knew that Nancy was having surgery and you didn't tell any of us?
Hey, what difference does it make? Surgery's probably not going to do any good anyway.
How can you be so cold?
Come on, we're talking about Nancy. Who cares about some dumb surgery when we're talking about the biggest event of my career? I'll go ask Nancy if she feels up to stuffing some envelopes.
Do you think there's anything we can do to help Nancy?
Well, we can be supportive, I guess.
Good idea. We can help her through this.
Look, if you're thinking about cheering Nancy up, don't bother telling her the story about your Uncle Harlan and the chainsaw.
That wasn't surgery. That was an accident. And he can still play Bringing in the Sheaves on the Black Keys. Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Oh, you look good today, Nancy.
Compared to what?
Nancy, we know about the surgery, and if there's anything that we can do to help...
You can drop it. I've decided not to have surgery.
Oh, Nancy, if the doctors think they can help you, you've got to let them try.
Nancy, you have to go through with this, please.
What is this? What are you trying to say?
Nancy, if you won't think about yourself, then do it for us. Hey, we've grown used to seeing that same face day after day.
Right, do it for us.
Put a cork in it, Bumpkin. If I wouldn't do it for Howard, I certainly won't do it for you.
Nancy, I know you're afraid of doctors, but this is much too important to ignore.
Nancy, when something is broken, you get it fixed.
Doctors are performing great miracles today, Nancy. Just let them help you, please.
Oh, I see. You're trying to make yourselves feel better by making sport of my physical inadequacies. Well, I hate your prettier-than-thou attitude.
Nancy, what are you talking about? We're not making fun of you. We want you to have this surgery because we're worried about your health.
My health? There's nothing wrong with my health.
You mean you're not sick?
Physically?
Well, heavens, no. I was entertaining the foolish notion of getting some plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery? You mean there's nothing wrong with you?
But no, I'm fine. Well, I guess I should actually thank you all for your concern. I mean, I realize now that each one of you, in your own way, was really trying to express some very real feelings for me.
I guess we were. But does this mean the plastic surgery is definitely out? Just checking.
Sugar, oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey, yeah, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Boy, that was good. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's sad when you think after all these years that no one has filled the musical void left by the Archies.
Sonny, we have to talk.
Oh, yeah, I know. Look, I made a mistake when I called you last night and said I was going on my European tour. I want you to come back as president of my fan club.
It's too late, Sonny. I'm leaving you.
What do you mean too late? No, I got great ideas how to get new members. We give $1.50 away with every Sunny Man fan club t-shirt.
Give away $1.50?
Yeah, well, I don't want to give away any more. I mean, we don't want to appear desperate.
Sonny, you're hurting my arm. I'm sorry, Sonny. It's too late. I'm busy with another project now. Here.
What's this?
Some flyers for the Anthony Newley fan club. Please hand them out when you get a chance.
Anthony Newley? Why would you want to join the Anthony Newley fan club?
You hurt me, and I want to be alone.
Hey, I thought of a guy you could take to the wedding with you. You speak Spanish?
I'm not going to go to the wedding.
Why not?
Well, when I thought back, I remembered what it was I didn't like about my roommate.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like her or her friends. All those highfalutin Eastern prep school girls named Muffy, Buffy, and Puffy always treating me like I was some ignorant hillbilly. Well, I ain't putting up with none of that know-how.
Right on, Ellie Mae.
This is for you.
A Twinkie, Howard? You're offering me a Twinkie?
It's a cannoli.
An Italian Twinkie, big deal.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about it, and I want to apologize. I guess I was flirting with that girl at the newsstand. I'm just not used to being married yet.
Oh, Howard, thank you for your apology. Look, I know how difficult it is for you to change, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, well, it's getting easier. In fact, I'm going to break the date I have with her on Thursday. It's a joke. Eat the Twinkie.
my hand. Don't you know who I am? Remember my name, fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly high. I feel it coming together. People will see me and die. Fame. I'm gonna make it to heaven. Light up the sky like a flame. Fame. I'm gonna live forever. And baby, remember my name.
Sonny Man! Your fly's open.
I got an audition Thursday. It's a fabulous part. It's the title role.
Title role, now that's exciting. What's the name of the play?
It's called The Anorexic.
It's a comedy, right?
No, it's very dramatic. I die at the end.
I think you're gonna die at the audition.
I know I have to lose a few pounds, and I'm on a very strict diet.
We're not talking diet here, Dot. I think we're talking surgery.
Are you saying that I'm fat?
No. You look just fine. But let's face it, you're not exactly built like Mahatma Gandhi.
I will be by Thursday. Amy, tell me the truth. Do I look anorexic to you?
Has somebody been telling you you're too skinny? Don't you pay them any mind. You are not thin at all. In fact, you're as fat and sassy as a Christmas goose.
Push!
Hi, Nancy.
Why, Richie, you're dressed like a yuppie.
Well, I am a yuppie. Well, I may be a little old, and I'm not all that upwardly mobile, but my values are certainly shallow.
Richie, what are you doing here?
The meeting went better than I dreamed.
Great!
The Rackney Corporation signed the completion papers, and the check is in the mail. No, really. Not only that, they offered me the Irwindale project.
Richie, that's fantastic.
We are going to celebrate. I made reservations at Arno's.
Arno's? Can we afford that?
We can now, Chickie. You think Nancy will let you off early?
She doesn't, I'll quit. Can we afford that?
Go with my blessing.
Listen, can you guys cover for me, please? Richie wants to take me to Arno's.
Oh, how very can you get?
Girl, that's hot. The maitre d' there is even rude to rich people.
Oh, sure, we'll cover, right, Ginger?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. So, Nancy, can I leave early tonight?
Oh, shouldn't be a problem. Do you have someone to cover for you?
Dot.
Do you have someone to cover for you?
Ginger.
Oh, fine. What's the occasion?
Richie wants to take me to Arno's.
Splendid. The oysters are very good there. You can probably afford one each.
Oh, well, you know, I plan to make some sandwiches and take them along, so I bet you we're going to be just fine.
Boy, I sure do envy Jan going to Arno's. I hear they got the best food in town.
Arno's, big deal. You don't think I ever thought of putting lamb chops on pizza?
Howard, Arno's has a very fine reputation. I hear Jack Nicholson eats there all the time.
You know where Jack Nicholson is from? Neptune, New Jersey. The best continental restaurant in Neptune, New Jersey is Arby's. And Jack left before they put in a salad bar.
What'd I do?
Howard, I see that you forgot to sign up for the hotel blood drive.
Oh, I can't give blood. I already gave blood.
When?
A while back, Korean War.
Oh, well, I'm sure your body has replenished itself by now.
Oh, I just assume not.
We're going for 100%. I'm putting you down for tomorrow night.
Nancy, you know how you're always saying it's all right for men to cry and be vulnerable. Is afraid to give blood anywhere on that list?
Yes, but it's in the big sissy column. I'm putting you down for 1 pint.
Hi, Skinny. Have I told you lately how much I love you?
Well, you know, you're not the only one turning over a new leaf. I was watching the news, and this financial guy came on, and he was pitching this money-saving plan that is going to work for me.
Oh, is that the one where you run your credit cards up to the limit so you can't use them anymore?
No, that's the one I'm just coming off of. No, in this one, I take 5 $20 bills. I put them in 5 separate envelopes marked Monday through Friday. I spend 1 envelope a day, and it holds my spending down to a minimum.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no money in Wednesday's envelope.
Yeah, that's because I had to steam it open to put Tuesday's money in it because I had spent Tuesday's money on Monday.
How about that? This is my system. Only you really don't need the envelopes. I think I'm going to have to take this uniform in. Does it look loose on me?
Oh, yeah, you're just rattling around in it.
You know, I've lost 2 pounds since yesterday.
Wow, 2 pounds. You look so much better. You've already lost that bloated look.
You, Foxes, notice anything different about me?
Yeah, your eyes are closer together.
Look at this. This happens to be a $5,000 Piaget watch.
Beautiful, Sonny.
You know how much I paid for it? $250.
Oh, that's a good deal.
It's obvious he's bought a hot watch.
Think this is hot. You should see the chick I bought it from.
Sonny, don't you realize what you're doing? You're encouraging that poor girl to steal again.
You know, you're always too quick to judge people, Amy. She's not a thief. She's a fence.
If you lie down with dogs, you're gonna get up with fleas.
I got up with a $5,000 watch.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
What? Jan Gray, what are you wearing?
Oh, this new thing?
Isn't it fabulous? It reeks of wasteful irresponsibility. Girl, I love it. Richie bought it for me this afternoon. He wrote out a check for the whole amount, and I wore it out of the store.
Actually, Jan, I'm a bit surprised. I thought you cared more about the endangered species.
I do. I belong to Greenpeace. Does this coat look like whale meat to you?
Oh,
Minks are not an endangered species. They breed like minks. That's why they're called minks.
That's right. In fact, there's so many of them that we have to make coats out of them. Otherwise, they just pile up somewhere.
Well, what have we here? You look like a gerbil.
Jealous, Nancy.
Of course I'm jealous. Any woman worth her salt would be jealous.
Richie bought it for me.
It's beautiful, and I'm sure Richie didn't just buy it out of guilt. There's probably no truth whatever to the old adage that where there's a full-length mink coat, there's another woman.
Hey, I got the coat. He can have the other woman.
You're watching It's a Living, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Super Station.
Mashed potatoes down a long time ago by a guy named Sloppy Joe. I think I find a song cool to do. Well, come on, baby, let me teach it to you. Mashed potatoes, hear that groovy beat now, yeah. Mashed potatoes, come on, twist your beat now, baby. It's the latest, it's the greatest. Mashed potatoes, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, and that ends my medley of Irish folk songs. Well, I'm going to take a little break now because I see by my $5,000 Piaget watch that it's stopped.
Amy, I was wondering if I could borrow your brown dress. You know, the one with the big buttons.
Oh, no offense, Dot, but we're not exactly the same size.
No, but it'll help me lose weight if I have a goal. And then I can watch day by day as I get further and further into the dress.
You're really sticking to this diet, aren't you?
Yeah, just gotta watch what you eat.
Did you forget to wind it?
No, you don't have to wind these things. They're solar powered or something.
Sonny, let me see that. How much did you pay for this watch?
$250?
You might have overpaid by $245.
What are you talking about?
Sonny, this watch isn't hot. It's counterfeit.
How do you know?
There's no H in Swiss.
Chick who sold it to me said that's the European spelling, Switzerland.
What's the European spelling for pigeon?
Didn't she lie to me? This isn't stolen. She seemed like such a nice girl.
Well, looks are deceiving. She probably thought that you were a nice guy.
Is it hot out there today?
Really?
Yeah. I didn't notice.
You know what happened to us on the way here?
I don't care. Jan, that coat has taken over your life. You do everything but sleep in it.
Who says I don't sleep in it?
Ooh, good for you.
Yeah, Richie likes it. He says it's like snuggling up to a Wookiee.
We Excuse me, ladies. We're going to be setting up in here for the blood drive. And the nurse will be here in a few minutes. Oh, and Jan, you're going to have to take that thing off to give blood.
Yeah, it looks fabulous with the sleeves pushed up.
You're late.
That's what I need. A loose-fitting, floor-length coat tied this huge, grotesque, swollen body.
Slipped a little on your diet, huh?
I went to the supermarket to buy some of those boring, tasteless rice cakes. I mean, see, I was trying to be good. I was so stupid. Right next to them, there was this lady handing out free food samples.
Free samples of what?
I don't know, some sort of cheesecake on a stick.
That wasn't so bad. The nurse is pretty good with that needle. I was a little woozy at first, but it went away. You can go in there in a minute, Sonny. They're just putting down some fresh paper where I dripped.
I don't mind telling you, giving blood used to make me a little nervous. I mean, the idea of driving a needle into your veins, draining your sap of life, leaving you a wasted, withered shell. It's enough to give you the willies, eh, Howard? And I gave up giving blood altogether until I saw this movie, Blood Bank of Doom. They had this gorgeous vampire nurse with these huge set of fangs, and she was just walking around giving everybody these 10,000-volt hickeys. That's what I'm hoping will happen tonight. When I go in that room, I'm going to put my moves on the beautiful nurse. Hopefully, we'll both be in a giving mood. Sonny, man? And say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. And that one goes out to you, Judge Ginsburg. Talk about the high court. Whoa. Thank you.
Your Black Forest cake, your Grand Marnier souffle, and your mousse au chocolate. Mind if I watch?
Well, Richie, you're
Save it, Nancy.
Richie? What's the matter?
I just came from the meeting with the Rackney Corporation lawyers. The Irwindale project is dead.
Oh, Richie, I'm sorry.
No, that's not the worst part. Seems the Irwindale job was just a smokescreen. They were stalling for time while they filed for Chapter 11.
They're bankrupt?
We'll be lucky to get 10 cents on the dollar. We're broke, Jan.
Who had the stuffed halibut? None of you had the stuffed halibut. Y'all hate stuffed halibut. I got the wrong table. Jerks hate halibut.
Poor Jane. That Chapter 11 business has got her acting spooky as a fluffer horse.
That's bad, huh? Halibut?
I just got a call from the producer of The Anorexic. You got the part.
You didn't get the part.
It's just as well. The producers had no vision. They were locked into this image of having a skinny girl play it.
Don't worry, Doc. There'll be other parts.
I'm fine. Back at the final audition, I heard they're casting something I'd be perfect for.
Yeah, what?
It's Thornton Wilder's play, The Long Christmas Dinner.
Who had the halibut?
Congratulations, Miss Beebe. We got everyone on your list.
Oh, even Howard Miller?
Yep, he was the last one.
Well, I guess I misjudged the big lug.
Thanks again, Howard.
Only you, long as I may live, Fanny, Fanny, Fanny. You, long as I may live, Fanny. If I could love, that is what I'd say. But my heart isn't mine to give, Fanny. Boy, you gotta be pretty mature not to giggle at that one, don't you? That was Fanny. First performed in the musical hit Fanny. Interestingly enough, the part of Fanny was played by Florence Henderson. Oh, you know, you don't see too much of her anymore now that Love Boat's been canceled. Now, that was a deep show that raised many more questions than it answered. Like, now that it's gone, where do Florence, Artie Johnson, Charo, Ann Miller, Shirley Jones, and Eva Gabor go on their vacations? I mean, they can't all be on Murder, She Wrote. Sure they can. Hey, Ginger, check it out.
New watch, huh?
Yep.
What'd you do with the old one?
I tracked down the lady who sold it to me, and she was very apologetic. To make up for the mistake, she let me have this one for just a few dollars more. Isn't it a beauty?
Sonny, there's no K in Rolex.
So Richie and I'll be all right eventually. Boy, life never tells you what's right around the corner. One day you think it's all going to be chocolate cake, and the next day, you're on the breadline.
Have you noticed how hard it is to feel sorry for somebody that's wearing a mink coat?
Hey, I would get rid of this coat in a second. Except that I know what it would do to Richie's ego. I'm just keeping this for him. Forever.
You haven't gotten that Band-Aid off yet? Well, I'm trying, but I got some mean little hairs on my arm. They're blondies, but that don't make them hurt any less.
Want me to help you get it off?
Okay, but rip it off fast so it won't hurt so bad.
No, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I'm gonna have a whole patch of stubble.
Is everybody naked?
Come on in, Richie.
Hey, Richie, I'm sorry to hear about your problems, but look on the bright side. I've convinced Amy not to try and cheer you up.
Thanks, Ginger.
You know, there is this story about Eunice Macaulay that does apply to this situation.
Hey, all right. So what was the deal with Eunice?
So, how'd it go today?
Oh, great. Really, not bad at all. You know, considering. It's just about what we figured. Maybe a little worse, but, we'll be back on our feet again. Maybe not right away.
We're broke.
Not totally. We still have all those soda bottles we haven't brought back.
Listen, I've been thinking about ways that we can cut down.
Really?
Yes, we don't have to replace the refrigerator right away. The kids don't have to go to summer camp. I don't have to get my hair done every week.
You get your hair done every week?
Not anymore.
Look, I'm sorry things turned out this way.
It's not your fault that Rackney went bankrupt.
I'm sorry we have to put all our fancy plans on hold.
We'll be okay. We can wait.
I'm sorry I have to ask you to give back the coat.
What coat?
Look, I feel really awful about this.
But my mother hasn't seen it yet.
I went over and over the books trying to find some
But
way.
see, they probably won't even take it back because it's been worn.
They'll take it back. I've already talked to them.
I knew it had to go back. I knew it yesterday. Here. Just pull it off quick so it won't hurt so bad. Listen, maybe we should just sell the house instead, or what about the kids?
Red.
Okay. Cheapskate.
Jan, I promise you one day I will get you one of these.
Oh, you don't have to, honey. After you're gone, that's what I plan to do with the insurance money.
What about the kids?
Let them get their own coats.
Red.
Sorry. Just gonna take me a little while to get used to it, that's all.
You got it.
Richie,
Yeah.
is it chilly in here or is it just me?
just continue to be mine. Lover, please be tender when you're tender. Face the pie. Lover, I surrender to your and my heart. Lover.
I've heard Broderick Crawford sing that better.
Wait a minute. You haven't even met this girl. She's coming out to live with you? Well, she's the daughter of my mother's best friend. She wants to be an actress. My mother figures I'm a stepping stone. It's probably why they're walking all over you. She'll only be with me till she can find a place of her own. Oh, she's coming out to stay? They all think that. But how long does it take before this town breaks their hearts? How many young girls come out here with nothing but a dream and a pretty face, only to find rejection? I mean, I've been lucky. Thought you'd been a waitress for 9 years. This is temporary.
I am not putting money up for a food processor when what we really need is a vacuum cleaner.
You're only saying that because you do the cleaning. I do the cooking. It would make my life so much easier. I mean, it can chop, it can slice, it can julienne, it can blend, it can mix, it can puree.
Can it vacuum?
If I had a processor, it would take me half the time to make my famous chili.
I hate your famous chili.
You did not. You said it was good.
I said it was bad.
I thought that meant good.
Only when it is. Hey, I'm surprised to find you here. I didn't see a car down in the parking lot.
Hope borrowed my car. Hope? The girl that's staying with me? She's out hitting the employment agencies.
What's she like?
Oh, she's nice enough. Boy, I thought I was green when I arrived out here. Hope's in one play in high school. Her relatives thought she was wonderful, so now she thinks she's an actress.
She pretty?
I suppose. Kinda in a Sybil Shepherd sort of a way.
Oh, one of those.
I already told her she's going to have to change her name if she wants to become an actress.
Why? What's wrong with Hope?
Hope Diefendorf? Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, yeah, right. Maybe I'm going up the wrong road with Higgins.
Girls, I just want to warn you that things may get a little hectic around here this evening. We're short-handed in the kitchen.
Somebody sick?
Well, Howard fired Raoul.
Why?
Well, apparently he put Howard's precious cast-iron omelet pan in the dishwasher.
What's the big deal? I put my cast iron pans in the dishwasher all the time.
Well, you ruined the pan.
Who cares? It's a rusty old thing anyway.
Oh, I liked Raoul.
Me too.
We all liked Raoul. He had a gentle smile that was hard to resist.
He'll be a tough man to replace.
Are you kidding? He was a glorified dishwasher. Even you could do that job with a little coaching.
Nancy, something just occurred to me.
Oh, I'm all on tippy-toes to find out what it could be.
Well, I have a friend staying with me who's looking for temporary employment, and if you're short-handed in the kitchen, my friend could use a job.
Oh, I can't believe it. You're asking me to hire someone on your recommendation. Oh.
Hey, Nancy, if the guy can do the job, why not?
It's not a guy, it's a girl.
Oh, well, forget it. Dishwashing's man's work.
But that is a sexist remark. How soon can your friend start?
Tomorrow, I guess.
She's hired.
Thank you, Nancy, thank you.
Howard, you've got a lot to learn about the sexual revolution if you think washing dishes is a man's job.
God, they're changing it back.
I gave up on the Lamborghini. Intimidated too many people. But perhaps later you'd like to take a spin in my Dodge Colt. It's loaded. Maybe some other time. My car's tied up tonight. Well, welcome to my humble restaurant. Party of one. I can seat you by the piano.
No, thanks. I'm here to return Dot Higgins' car.
Oh, you're Dodd's friend. Well, any friend of Dodd's is a very, very good friend of mine.
You must be Sonny. I'm Hope.
And all that it embodies. Oh, Todd, I was just telling our friend Hope.
Get lost, Sonny. How'd it go?
Oh, okay, I guess. I parked the car in your spot, and here are your keys. I used half a tank of gas. I'll pay you back when I get a job.
Oh, you got a job. Here, that is if you want it.
Oh, well, great. I think it'd be fun to be a waitress. You wear such cute costumes.
It's not a waitressing job.
Oh, okay. I don't cook that well,
You'll
but...
be washing dishes.
Oh, well, great. I'm always ready for a new experience.
Good. Oh, Nancy, this is Hope.
Oh, Well, I wasn't expecting anyone quite so, young.
I hope you wouldn't have this job if it wasn't for Nancy. She really stood up for you.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, change into something baggy and get to work.
Howard! The new dishwasher is here.
God, I've been thinking about this. Isn't going to work. Whoa, low. Hey, guys, come here. Look at the new Raoul.
You're watching It's a Living, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Super Station.
Heart is melting in the dark. Oh, the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can make it, 'cause it took so long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again.
Most people don't get that upset when they lose the Pillsbury Bake-Off. Hey, Amy, you believe in second chances?
Well, let's see. There was the Dempsey Tiny Long count.
No. I mean, do you think it's possible for a guy to see the error of his ways and turn his life around?
Well, of course I do. I mean, people are being reborn every day.
Oh, great. Because from now on, you're going to see a new Sonny Man. Yeah, Sonny Man people are going to respect, admire, even love.
Sonny, it's really good. I'm really proud of you. Why are you doing this?
I want to nail Hope.
Hope is a sweet girl. I'm just afraid this town will overwhelm her. She's led a sheltered life.
Dot, she's from Detroit like you.
I know. In our part of Detroit, you don't dare go out much.
Amy, remember the other day I was telling you we needed a vacuum cleaner more than we needed a food processor?
Uh-huh.
Well, I was wrong.
Well, I am so glad to hear that.
What we really need is a second TV. Why? Well, you remember the other night you were shushing me because you could not hear the jokes coming from the cornfield on Hee Haw? That's why.
Well, it's too late, Ginger. I already bought a food processor this morning.
Why would you do that?
Well, I was afraid I was starting to lose the argument. I'm sorry, Ginger. How about if I whip you up a batch of slaw to make you feel better? It'll do 5 heads in a minute.
Do I look like the kind of woman that can be bribed by a pile of chopped cabbage?
I'll make you my famous buttermilk dressing.
Does this thing come with a gun attachment?
There.
Oh, thank you.
Great. Where should I put these, Howard?
Oh, here, little lady. I'll take that. Is that my omelet pan?
I hope not. It's covered with rust.
Yeah, well, there is a whole school of thought that says you don't put cast iron pans in a dishwasher.
Really? Well, I've only been here one day, and I've already learned so much.
And I saw you. I knew you'd pick it up real quick. I'll just take this home, rub it with oil for a couple of days. Be good as new.
Oh, my stars. Did I forget to put in the detergent again?
The minute you saw her, you knew she would pick up what real quick? You fired Raoul for rusting your precious omelet pan. This girl does the same thing and you practically pin a medal on her. Oh, you would just love to pin a medal on her, wouldn't you?
I was just trying to be nice.
Well, you were succeeding. And if I catch you at it again, she's out of here.
What are you trying to do, Howard? Get Hope fired? You got to watch out for Nancy.
But I thought you said she was responsible for me getting the job.
I don't think she likes your looks.
What's wrong with the way I look?
Well, your eyes point in the same direction. You don't have hair growing out of your ears.
You mean she's jealous?
Does a guppy eat its young?
What?
She means yes.
Look, just stay away from Howard and you'll be fine. After all, you're not here to learn how to wash dishes. You're here to learn how to be an actress.
Right.
Hey, I got an audition for a part in a television series tomorrow. It's a long shot, but it's worth a try. Why don't you come along and see what's involved?
Well, are you sure I won't be in the way?
Well, if you just keep quiet and Stand in the back. Nobody will say anything.
What are you reading for?
That sitcom, Pardon My Family.
Oh, the one with Chance Baxter. I love that show. I never miss that show. It's not very funny.
Well, they don't have to be anymore. Just real. Well, not really real. More like what people would like to think is real.
You know, like the Lisa Bonet show.
Think you'll get to meet Chance Baxter? Why do you think I'm auditioning for a part I know I won't get? Oh, come on.
Good night, Howard.
What did she mean by that?
99. Take it easy. See you guys. Bye-bye. Hey, Hope, wait a minute. I got something for you.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's nothing you can hold, nothing you can feel or touch.
What?
Do you know the story of the little juggler?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, once upon a time, long, long ago, there was a town that took great pride in its beautiful statue of a saint. Well, all the townspeople, they gave gifts of tribute to that statue. Gifts of gold and myrrh and frankfurters. But the poor juggler, he had nothing to offer but his art. So he juggled for the statue. Well, lo and behold, the statue came to life and turned him into a real boy. Hope, I've written you a song. Because like the poor little juggler, I have nothing to offer but my art.
I'm no saint, Sonny.
Bless you for that. Check out that gal with eyes that tease, a smile that brings you to your knees. Say, could she be the Mona Lisa? No, she's Hope, who makes your hormones come alive, who puts your pulse in overdrive. Hey, could that lady be Godiva? No, she's Hope. Let me kiss her eyes. Let me kiss her toes. Let me kiss her this and that, and also both of those. Then mademoiselle can ring my bell and start my hungry heart a-swelling. Could that she be Honest Helen? No, she's home. I have curbed my lust till I thought I'd bust. I am patient, but I'm certainly not the Pope. I gotta have hope. What do you say?
Nope.
Well, at least I got a hand.
Man, I'm telling you, Jan, this food processor takes all the back-breaking work out of cooking. Last night, I made gazpacho. You know that cold soup?
Sure.
Boy, I tell you, with a food processor, it's so easy. You just take your cucumbers and your celery and you just feed them in there. Then you clean the bowl and change the blades and stick in your tomatoes. Then you clean the bowl and change the blades and stick in your radishes and your parsley and your scallions, and then you puree the whole thing, and then you chill it, and then you serve it. Man, that's all there is to it. Isn't that right, Ginger?
Mm-hmm. Took her an hour and a half to make V8 juice.
Hi. Hi.
How was the audition?
Oh, that was wonderful.
Oh, I was okay. I'm sure I didn't get it. But at least I got to read with Chance Baxter.
Ah, you did? What was he like?
Oh, you know, he's a lot taller in person. And when he looks deep into your eyes and says, Harriet, that was the part I was reading for. Harriet, you're on my foot. Oh, I mean to tell you, you cannot even think of your next line. That could be for me. Hello? Yes, this is she. Hi. Oh, I see. No, I understand. Right. Okay. Bye. I didn't get it.
Oh, shoot.
Ah, they said they're going younger with the part. That's what they always say when they want to let you down easy.
But you were so good.
Good? Good at anything to do with it. Half the actors in this town wouldn't be working. I'm fine. fine. Hey, if you can't stand the rejection, get out of the business. Get into waitressing or something.
Dot.
I'm fine. Somebody get that.
Hello? Yes, she is. Oh, yes, I will. Dot, it's the people from the Pardon My Family office.
See how quickly things can turn around. Hello? Oh, yeah, I know where to reach her. She's right here. Yeah, hold on. Hope it's for you.
Hello? Yes? Oh, I'd love to. Thank you very much. Yes, I'll be there. Fine. Bye. They want me to read for Harriet. Gee, Dot, you really know your beans. They are going younger.
I can't imagine why Hope is late. Maybe she got lost on her way back from the audition.
Worried about your car? I didn't loan her my car. Let her take the bus.
Tonight I'm going to make us veal with chopped peppers and shredded cheese and julienne beef and scalloped potatoes.
Again?
Oh, good. You finally showed up. I was afraid I was going to have to fire you by mail.
On fire?
You guessed.
Now, wait a minute, Nancy.
Cut out, Dorothy. So collect the things from your locker and no long goodbyes in the kitchen.
Hope, you're very late, but it's okay.
What out, Howard?
Look, don't worry, Hope. I'll talk to Nancy for you.
Oh, that's okay. I came in to quit anyway. You wouldn't believe what happened today.
They broke your heart and you're going back to Detroit.
No, I got the part.
That was my first guess. I just couldn't put it into words.
It's a running part. What does that mean?
It means you're in for the run of the show.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
If you like playing one part for 2 or 3 years.
And what's pay or play?
You get paid even if you're not in it. I hope you didn't sign anything because you really should talk to an agent first.
Oh, no, I already have someone. Chance Baxter's agent. Bernie something.
Bernie something? He's the best agent in Hollywood.
Well, that's what he kept saying. Well, I hate to run, but Chance is double parked out front. Dot, thanks for everything, and I really mean it.
Amy, it is not as though a relative died. It was a piece of machinery that broke down.
I loved that food processor. The repairman said it'd cost as much to replace the motor as it would be to buy a new machine.
You overused it and you wore it out.
I did not. Still can't figure out how that sneaker got wedged in there.
I think we should chalk it up as an act of God.
I wish her well. I really do.
See, the problem is she doesn't have the experience, the training, the know-how. Eventually, that's going to show. In the long run, I'm just afraid she's going to do more to hurt her career than to help it.
After 5 years of the big money, it probably won't matter much.
There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they've hung a star.
I'm fine, really. The problem is I've just been batting my head against this wall for 11 years. This kid does one play, steps off the bus, and 48 hours later she's a star.
Not quite 48 hours, Dot.
Stay tuned for Carol Burnett, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Super Station.